Hello everyone, welcome to episode, I think we're on episode 7 of Minecraft Legacy. Oh, I haven't harvested my sugar and my bamboo in a while, I should do that. I've been up to some stuff in between episodes, which includes doing this every so often. And I did get that piece. This thing is ridiculously efficient for something I was able to build, like, mostly on camera. You didn't see it all because it took like a half hour, and my episodes are 20 minutes, but I wonder if my floating water is still there. Nope. Alright, so I've been up to some stuff in between episodes. Not much, but some. You may be able to see it if you paid close attention to last video. Oh, I'm needing to... I'm on... So if you paid really close attention to last video, you might remember there being a mountain here, and it was pretty tall. It was in the way of the lab, so I took it down. We didn't look so much at that mountain over there. It wasn't as tall, but it was also in the way, so I took it down. These are centered, right? Yeah. I keep forgetting that this is like the exact center of where this stuff has to go. I did a lot of work on the outlines of the lab. This is supposed to be closed off, right? Right. Yes. Check. Yeah, this is supposed to be closed. Yeah. Alright. So, last we dropped off here, this was about as far as I'd gone. I now have this entire area. It actually is this entire half completed. There's still another mountain over there that I have to take down, that I'm procrastinating taking down, because I just took down 2 other mountains. Well, I say mountains, they're more like hills. So I did this. I also cleared out most of the trees and underbrush, but as you may notice, it didn't quite work. What are you connected to? So now that should clear up. These need to clear up too. Yeah, this is what I've been doing. It doesn't look like a whole lot. Really? Yeah, fun fact, jungles are like super spawnable when you clear out all the underbrush and don't clear out many of the trees. Why have you not despawned? Oh, there's... Yeah, I don't know if you've noticed this, but I have a lot of work to do still. But I got this entire area all cleared out and all ready to go, with the exception of some trees over there. This whole area is new. I did it between like 11:30 and about 1:30 in the morning after drawing for a solid 4 hours straight. Yeah, it was about 4 hours. I took a break for dinner, but that was about it. So I got all of this done. That mountain was cleared out, before last night when I did all this. This mountain was cleared out before I recorded this morning. Or actually no, this was about half cleared out and I cut down the rest of the stone. And then I marked out all this. So now all I have left to do for this above ground area is rubber banding, because my connection... Oh, it's not actually sicko mode right now. I'm not watching YouTube, is why. So now all I have to do is cut down a pretty significant chunk of that mountain, that hill, and then build out where some more of the stuff is, build out where the biodome's gonna be. And then I need to get to work on designing more of the lower floors, because so far all I have is an elevator shaft that doesn't even actually touch any of the other floors. It's going to go directly to the bottom. But this is where the elevators that go down to each individual floor are going to go. There's going to be a direct line between each, so it's going to be like one here, one here. Actually, I'm probably going to stick them. Start them right here, like here and here for like B1, here and here for B2, here and here for B3, so on, so on. The goal is to make it as easy to traverse between levels for myself as possible, which does involve having a direct line from this floor to every single one of the floors except B7, because I'm already going to have a direct line. But then also have direct lines between the floors. I'm not going to use staircases because this is a laboratory, and therefore is high tech. Well, there are going to be some staircases, but it's going to be to, like, viewing platforms. Like, here I'm going to have a staircase to a viewing platform. Here I'm probably going to put a staircase there. I might just put a catwalk between the other viewing platform and this one. I don't know. Not yet. But, yeah. So, this is going pretty well. I still have to fill in this. The elevator shaft is dug out, so I don't need to go down there yet. And really it's just planning out where the floors are going to go and excavating. You would not believe the amount of resources cutting down two kind of smallish hills gives you. I had to put some chests outside of my shack because I ran out of space, and then I've almost filled this one up, and in fact if I put all my stuff in here it's going to fill it up. And then this one's about half full, so if I put all my stuff in here it's going to become more than half full. I broke all my iron tools, and I've been too lazy to go down there and get some more iron. And I don't have enough diamonds to bother with diamond tools. Not yet. And I'm what we call procrastinating, just building another portal to the mining mesas and mining deserts and the village that I have blocked out where I'm going to kidnap all my villagers from. I also don't have a spot for the villagers, so I gotta pick a floor where the villagers are gonna go and dig it out. I do actually have a bit of a plan. Because this is a Jurassic jungle, people are going to expect dinosaur experiments. So I'm thinking on the first, like, 2 or 3 floors, I'm gonna focus on more decorative stuff like the dinosaur experiments, which is going to involve quite a few dragon eggs, so that'll be fun. That'll be fun to do. So that's gonna go on floors like B1 through B3, and then on B4 I'll start like all my farms and stuff. Yeah, so that's the plan. I'm probably gonna put something in here because I have quite a bit of space here that's not used, because it's around where all this stuff goes, because this is like exact block for block copy of the layout of the Black Ops Zombies moon map. This hallway is in fact exactly this spot. This little area is in fact exactly this. It may not be perfectly to scale, but it's exact, and that's what matters. All my measurements are exactly the way that I like them. I even have this little extra closet spot here that I'm probably gonna stick something in. All these doors and stuff exactly where they appear in the game. Pardon me, I stayed up till midnight last night. Or no, I stayed up till 1:30 in the morning. And then I stayed up later, because I have no self-control. I don't have to worry about sleeping, because Aaron and Gray are on, and one of them will sleep. So, yeah, that's what I got done. I'm pretty proud of it. There's still about a good third of the facility to build out this way, but I'm not in the mood to cut down another mountain. And I'm also not in the mood to excavate down to B7 in the actual elevator shaft instead of the direct line between the main reception between the ground floor and B7. So what I'm probably gonna do is fill up my inventory with mining supplies and go mining, and I'll catch y'all when I'm done with that. Right, so I have just emerged from my little tunnel mine over there. Call it tunnel mining because even though it's branch mining, it's crawl mining, so it's clearly not tunnel mining. Pull the rest of my stuff out of here. I did get quite a sizable amount of stuff. That's not gonna smelt all the way. So let's just craft up a bunch of blocks. Dunk them all in here. Pull the iron and the gold out because it's time to make some blocks. just put all my stuff in there. Right, so I did 2 branches. I go from 7850 to 7500, so 350 blocks. They would go further, but for the first, like, how many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For the first 5, I ran into a guardian temple, and the elder guardian kept giving me mining fatigue, so I said, okay, these are ending at 7500 the second I can reach that. I was supposed to bring some of the iron up. I could probably also bring other valuables up, like the enchanting table and the diamonds and this stuff. Yeah, let's do that. Let's bring all the nifty stuff up. Craft up a bunch of stuff. Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. Give. Oh, what do you know? I have just enough for 1 more block. Slick. Alright, so. Yeah, so I did 700 blocks of 1x1 mining. Got quite a bunch of stuff. I found more diamonds, but I didn't mine them because I'm waiting to get fortune. And to get fortune 3 specifically. And to get fortune 3, I need a level 30 enchanting setup and 30 levels at least. I don't have any cows, so I have yet to do that. I'm probably going to try and acquire some cows fairly soon. I should probably take all the... Oh, I did take all the junk out of there. Right. So I'll just... That's junk. There we go. Right. Really should probably get some, like, food farms going, because right now I live off of fish, but, no thanks. Yeah, so I have, like, 7 about branches down there now. All of them are about 350 blocks, except for the ones the Guardians hit. Bamboo. Oh yeah. So, I don't want to say that's it for this episode, but I do have to get this sucker out tomorrow. But I don't have, like, any footage of things that I'm supposed to have footage of. I'll bet I could get that nice and spawnable. And spawn me a bunch of cows if I were to just explore it a little. It's actually over here. This is a lot of sand here, but I possess large quantities of dirt. So let's see, this is jungle and this is beach. What I should be looking for is I should go onto the Minecraft wiki and see where cows spawn. So I guess after the next cut, I'll be figuring that out. So see you then. Alright, so I'm actually kind of out of ideas for things to do for this episode, if I'm being completely honest. So, I guess, oh, hold on, I think that's not what I wanted. Yeah, I was just an alpha, I think. No, I was in 1.7 because I was futzing around with a mod to get some screenshots. So this episode's probably going to be a little short. And for that, I apologize. I don't actually know quite what the reason is concretely. Hello, Chase. Something to know is that it is summer, and oh, he didn't see it. Oh well. It is summer, and I am very much heat intolerant, and I have become more heat intolerant as time has passed, meaning that I can't use my benchmark for what I could tolerate last year, this year. So in essence, I'm going into this summer completely blind. I have no idea how the heat's going to affect me. All I know is that walking is going to get really hard because I have a faint ghost blocks. Walking is going to get really hard because I have we're gonna call it a fainting disorder, but it also like affects my heart and blood vessels and blood pressure and stuff. Just the main symptom that is very noticeable is I faint. I also have some arthritis, which is actually going to get better with the heat, I hope. But if I'm being honest, the fainting disorder is a lot worse than the arthritis. So, if videos start getting really short, or I have to modify the schedule so that way I can get like reasonable length videos out, I will let y'all know. I'm not just gonna start putting out 10-minute videos once a week saying without any warning. That would be rude of me. But as a warning, I do have no idea what I'm going to be capable of doing in the coming months. There's that shovel. Because this would be my first summer with all my disorders and disabilities being as significantly effective as they are. Like, I nearly fainted getting out of my chair earlier today, like right after recording one of the last segments. I stood up to go get a drink of water to go get some lunch, and I had to lean on my bed because my vision went completely gray. So videos might be this video is going to be a little short, just because I am, my connection's good, but my block lag is going sicko mode, I guess. And then I have no idea how the heat's going to affect me this summer. So videos might continue to be a little shorter. Or I might have to change the video schedule, so as a warning and also an apology, because I didn't see this coming. As another note, it is entirely likely that my building and stuff is going to be a lot slower than it was in the test world, meaning, like, I wanted to have so much more done by now, and I mean, granted, I do have quite a bit of plans laid out, and I cut down 2 hills, but I wanted this to be started to be built up already, and I wanted to have my nether portals to my mining mesas and my village done, and I don't have either of those. And we've been on the server for like a month now, and clearly I am not doing as well right now as I was when I was working on all of my stuff in the Season 0 test world. Because at this point I had a massive mine, and I already had like the front facade of the cathedral up. I'd also like to apologize for the world tour not being out. In all honesty, it's just I haven't been working on it. I've been doing other things, and for that I apologize. I should be more responsible with how I do stuff, and I'm not being more responsible with how I do stuff. Personal failing of mine. So, I think that's gonna be about it for this episode. My connection is going sicko mode. Thank you for being patient with me and understanding. And that's gonna be about it for this episode, so thank you for watching. If you're part of the morning crew, I hope you have a great day. If you're part of the evening crew, I hope your day has been great. If you're part of the afternoon crew, well, I hope your day is going alright. I've been Ruby Robotic, and I will catch y'all in the next episode.